Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this man, Tigan?
Were it not for his help, Isolde, I would not be here. I owe him my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say. I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me?
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. For Connor's sake, I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Bueno, vamos a entrar por acá. Creo que se guardó ahí, ¿no?
Either this is a trap, or the defenders of this castle are idiots. I suspect both.
Oh, había alguien, ¿no? Estaba ese ahí.
Hello? Is there someone out there? Who is it? By all that's holy, you! I can't believe it!
Ah, no me acordaba de esto.
Maker's breath, how did you get here? I never thought I'd see you again, of all people. You've spoken with her. Then, you know I poisoned Al Eamon. For all I know, he's already dead. Please, I know how it seems. Poisoning the Arl was a terrible thing. But I'm not behind everything else happening here, I swear. Before I say anything else, I need to ask you a question. You can do whatever you feel you need to afterward, but I need to know. What became of Lily? They didn't hurt her, did they? The thought that she might have paid for my crime. Oh, my poor Lily, she must hate me now, if she even lives. What have I done? So, here we are again, the two of us. What happens now? I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. All I wanted was to be able to return. But he abandoned me here, didn't he? Everything's fallen apart. I never thought it would end like this. Maker, I've made so many mistakes. I've disappointed so many people. I wish I could go back and fix it. I just want to make everything right again. Why wouldn't I? I was desperate, and this is Terran Loghain we're talking about for Andraste's sake. Why wouldn't I believe him? Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training. She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses. No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her. The Arl's a decent man. I wondered how he could possibly be the threat Loghain said he was, but I did it anyway. I'm such a fool. I'm just sick of running away and hiding from what I've done. I'm going to try to fix it any way I can. We were friends once. I know I don't deserve to call you that after what I did. If it ever meant anything, please help me fix this. And I betrayed you. And Lily. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please, I'm begging you, won't you help me try and do one thing right in my life?
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Jowan has good intentions, but a blood mage... I find it difficult to trust his words.
Give me a chance, please. Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. A part of me knew right from the beginning that I'd have to face the consequences one day. I knew I'd be caught, eventually. Everything I've done has just delayed the inevitable. I'm done with running and hiding. I need to account for what I've done. I don't think it will redeem me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here. I don't think it will redeem me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. I'm glad you think so. So what now? You're letting me out? And what then? I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly. I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow. It has begun.
No sé si es buena idea haberlo sacado. Me podría haber matado también.
Very well.
Estos
I shall do it.
se van a levantar esto.
Do not let them overwhelm us.
Viste, yo sabía. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es mago esto?
Come, let us end this.
Ah, esto es el gran... Bueno, en realidad no es el granero, ya es el castillo, pero... Pasamos a otra planta, a ver.
Careful!
Oh, mira lo que es eso. Vamos a ponerlo ahí.
I think they've seen us. I shall do it.
La quemé Liliana, ¿no?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It has begun. It shall be done.
A ver lo que agarré. Amora de escamas. Guanteletes de escamas. Y estén todavía. No tengo la fuerza, ¿no? Los mejores guantes. Cota de malla pesada. Para las armas. ¿Qué es mejor? ¿Un mazo? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? A ver. Radio crítico. Ah, tiene más penetración. Modificador de fuerza. Tiene menos probabilidad de crítico, pero tiene más penetración. No, tiene un montón, 3 y pico. A ver, vamos a ver ahí. Este da penetración. Vamos a probar el mazo.
It has begun.
Hay todo tipo de... todo tipo de demonios hay acá. No, pégale a este. A este.
Yes, it's begun.
I never liked this part.
Very well. Enough. Now we do battle. Shall be done.
parece que el mazo va mejor, Lelian. Me distraje. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué se pone así, güey? Ahí.
Begun. It's the kind of thing we've done.
Ah, extraña de cadáver. A ver, eso me parece que era lo que de la misión, ¿no? Extraña. 8. ¿Cuántos eran? Había que llevar un montón. $18. $10 más falta. ¿Qué pasó? Hay uno que se quedó bugueado. Ah, no, son varios.
Very well.
No, pará. Le dejé. ¿De dónde están saliendo esto? A ver, esto 20 y 61.
How we do battle. Missed!
El daño espiritual los revienta.
As you say.
Lo único que tengo de daño espiritual es esto. Ah, y esto. Bueno, naturaleza.
As you say.
¿Y este qué es entonces? Daño espiritual.
Trap right ahead.
Para. ¿Qué trampa? ¿Que nos van a atacar los perros? Hostia.
Very well.
Se quedó recaliente. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Voy a tirar una tormenta de fuego. Vamos a poner ahí.
As you say.
Ahí está. Ah, casi me baja, man.
Now you die. Begun. As you say.
The battle is finished.
Very well.
All is well?
¿Dónde está la trampa? Esa es la pregunta. ¿O estará acá? Ah, ahí.
Yes?
Very well.
Malena.
Please, don't hurt me!
Reacciona cuando le hablas, si no se queda quieta.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone? You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Bueno, sobrevivió la hija del herrero. Sótano, bodega. Segunda planta. Buah. Estaban todos ahí esperando, ¿eh?
I think they've seen us.
Ahora les tiro este.
It has begun. It shall be done.
La bodega, yo prefiero, porque me parece que deben estar arriba el rey, así que me voy por otro lado.
It shall be done. It has begun.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ah, creo que donde estábamos también salíamos acá. Al patio.
I shall do it.
Si le tiro esto ahora, lo pongo acá, van a tener que pasar por ahí. Pegale, joder, boludo. No, un regresado. Encima hay arquero, hay de todo.
Right away.
No, todavía no. Acá también hay uno que sale al patio acá. Ah, pero conviene, es verdad, capaz que conviene porque está en una zona. Podría tirarle. Están ahí. Porque el otro me parece que salimos de acá. Pero acá estoy mejor posicionado. Ah, igual nos revemos. Que no se va la cámara.
Careful! I think they've seen...
Ahí. Y me voy porque
It's begun.
si me atrae me voy a quemar. A esto a uno le voy a poner esto.
Very well.
¿Qué hace ahí, boludo?
We must get
Vení acá.
in the advantage!
Ahí está.
Yes.
¿Se murió? Qué cagada, en la escalera se dobla esto. No se acomoda la escalera. Ah, pero era más débil lo de acá. Esto es... Ah, él me dijo que les... Claro, yo tendría que haber venido abierto y me ayudaban. Los cargamos nosotros, lo que... Nos había dicho que le abramos la puerta.
It shall be done. It has begun.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. As you wish. We will hold the gate and watch for anyone attempting to leave. Let me know if the situation changes.
Vamos a dejarlos acá ellos. Igual es verdad que nos podrían ayudar, ¿eh? Son 13 armadura pesada.
What is the situation? Shall we go to the hall with you, or shall we wait here? Excellent. Let us go now, then, and see what awaits us there.
No puedo cargar la partida.
So these are our visitors.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
I wish I could say the same. Wait. No, I don't.
Connor didn't mean to do this.
But let's keep things civil.
No, lo voy a reiniciar porque no... Me faltan plantas. A ver, para. Vamos por acá. A esto lo dejamos ahí. Nosotros... Ah, es lo mismo entonces.
Ask away. On my way.
Ah, es lo mismo todavía. No podemos ir a... Esta segunda planta, no podemos ir ahí. Bueno.
As you say.
Y apenas... Ah, porque están acá. Está bien. Bueno, vamos a entrar todos entonces. Va a pasar sí o sí la cinemática.
What is the situation? Shall we go to the hall with... Excellent.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
Here I am. Here am I.
I like him better this way. No more yelling. Now he amuses me.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody. Ha 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 ha.
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Lo vamos a matar. ¿A dónde va la maga esta? Una bola de fuego les quiero tirar.
I am armed.
Oh, ¿qué hace, weón? No, una bola de fuego es mucho.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him. Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't! I didn't summon any demon! I told you! Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free. Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed. Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic. Yes, that's right. The ritual I know, it requires life energy. A lot of it. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option. The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Can we even trust this Jowan to do as he promises? Give him access to such power, and who knows what he shall do? I am uneasy.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
You're the mage here, not I, my friend. It's you who would be going into the Fade. The decision is yours. It requires lyrium and more mages. We won't find them anywhere outside the Circle of Magi, I suspect.
Indeed. It should not be difficult to get what is needed, provided we have the time.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Bueno, preferí llevar el lirio y no que haga el ritual de sangre. Howan creo que se llama, ¿no? Y bueno, estuvo bueno que vinieron ellos porque me ayudaron.
Very well.
Encima tenemos que ir al círculo ahora, ¿no? ¿Qué es esto, güey? Bueno, me van a ayudar ellos. ¿Qué coño es esto, güey? Che, son duros estos. Bueno, eso le va a gustar a Alistair, seguro.
Let them overwhelm us.
¿Qué es esto, el chambelán? Llave de la cámara de ritmo.
It has begun.
Allow me. I could do that for you. As you like. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Chambelán. Ah, había una puerta que estaba cerrada, ¿no? Esta. Entonces esta no es. Bueno, pasé de nivel. Estaba subiendo la vida. Vamos a empezar. Voy a empezar a poner este. Estamos en nivel para... Bueno, vamos a dejarlo igual. Estamos en nivel 11. 9 puntos. No sé si era la segunda planta, si va a pasar algo, porque el niño se fue ahí, capaz. Pero bueno, voy a guardar. Este podría dejarlo igual. Estos se van a levantar todos. Se van a levantar todos estos. Vengan acá. Que se queden acá.
Careful! I think they've seen us!
Shall be done.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
Very well.
De acá vengo, planta baja. Ah, porque ya tengo los 18.
I shall do it. As you say.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Shall be done.
Ah, la llave era para esta.
It is begun.
A ver, hay varias cositas ahí. Espadón, mazo pesado. El acero. A ver, los arcos con 26 de destreza. No tiene 26 de destreza. ...23 tiene. Bueno, cuando pase de nivel, a ver... Le no queda mucho. Estos son los que tiene. Escudo. Me faltan las botas de... Las botas de cota de malla, pero de veridio. A ver, Leliana. No sé qué mejor. Armadura. O me meto ahí o me voy. Ah, puede ser que ahora no esté poseído también.
No! Don't go near him! She'll get angry! She'll get...
La cagué, Claro, ahora es el niño. Nos vamos acá porque si no... A ver si le hablo.
Go away. She won't like you being here. She'll just try to hurt you. The scary lady who speaks to me in my dreams. She's quiet now, but she's never very far.
Oh, the poor lad.
I tried to stop her, but I can't. She said she'd help Father. I didn't think she'd hurt everyone. Honestly, I didn't. She's a bad person. I heard her in my dreams, and then she was everywhere. Sometimes she's nice. She says she just wants to help me. But then she gets very mean. Demons are liars. She won't tell me. She says names have power. Somebody has to stop her from hurting anyone else. I don't know how much longer she'll be gone for, but she's always watching. She won't let you near Father. She'll just come back again, and then... just tell everyone to stay away, especially Mother. I don't want her to see me like this. She won't let me go anywhere. Anyway.
Vámonos porque se peta la misión. Bueno, tenemos que ir al círculo. Vamos al herrero. Que le rescatamos la hija. A ver qué me... Así le vendo todas las cosas. Pero en realidad tendría que ir al campamento. Segunda planta, vamos al patio. Tenemos que venir acá. ¿Voy al campamento? No, todavía no. Bueno, vamos, está cerca. Vamos a hablar con el herrero. Lo que pasa es que, claro, tendré que ir al campamento para ver si... repartir las cosas, es verdad. Las armaduras y todo eso. Vamos al campamento.
It shall be done.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found? 'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own. I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. Not really, but the sooner the better, no? I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Tenemos que ir a matar a Flemeth.
So, full of questions, are you? 'Tis the child abomination you speak of from the haunted castle? If what you seek is to remove the demon from the child without harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes? And, had we those things, it would still fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon. No simple task, but there you have it. So, full of questions, are you? I can see why you might ask this, despite knowing the fate that she has in store for me. The truth is that no, under normal circumstances, of course, I would not turn against my mother so. For all that she is not the picture of maternal love, I mean her no ill will. But Flemeth herself taught me long ago, once you know your enemy, strike quickly and without mercy. Were our positions reversed, she would no doubt do exactly the same. I know my mother well. I knew from the moment I read that tome that this is what she had intended from the start. Old questions were suddenly answered. You can have doubt if you wish. I have none. I do. The only question then is whether or not you intend to carry through with your promise. Then I am relieved. Please do so as soon as possible. The waiting is driving me nearly mad.
Bueno, está equivocada Morrigan, porque la madre es la reencarnación de la diosa Mital, pero no fue una posesión. Le pidió permiso a la mujer y le dijo que sí.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Great. There are...
No tengo runas. Ah, tenemos que hablar con Servan. ¿Dónde está? Acá. A ver, el perro creo que le va a hacer juego a los otros.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off. That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him. Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Nada, Cervón no le hace nada. Bueno. Pará, y lo de la metamorfosis, porque... Ah, me olvidé de preguntarle, me parece. A ver si me lo enseña. Cambia forma, creo que era.
So, full of questions, are you?
Esta.
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Bueno, no quiere. Capaz que tengo que hacer la misión personal para que... A ver si este tiene para la mochila.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure...
No, ahora no. A ver, tiene potis. Sí, tiene. No sé si comprarle. Bueno, las curativas, las de lirio, son muy útiles.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Our farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell. Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with? Learning anything takes time and study. How do you study life when you jump from point to point? Life is what you do. Life is the duties you fulfill. You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on? Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs. There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things, like bread, but sweet and crumbly. Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
Ah, y ahora que jugué al Dragon Age de Belgar, el Kunari, el amigo de Taz, le gustaban las galletas.
Shall we move on?
Ah, puede ser que un regalo sea una galleta también.
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish. You called.
Ah, esto, ¿eh?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it. I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter, unarmed and alone, to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Bueno, ahí me dijo... Entonces sí mató gente, pero bueno, me dijo... Mató los varones de Grafeta. Los Beresad sienten... ¿Pero qué se marcó en el mapa? A ver. No. Anda a saber dónde está la espada. Dice... No, no dicen.
Something on your mind? Of course. Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first.
La verdad es que no.
I myself have also never done it. That. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course, but you know. Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. That's not so bad, is it? I've no urge to rush into anything. We may not even survive what is to come, after all. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
-3.
Something on your mind? Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see." Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come. Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. Well, there you have it. I suppose it is. We're the only ones who can stop the blight, however. Is there a price too high to pay for that? You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right? Something on your mind? Of course. I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know. There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table. Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
Otra vez no.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you. I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go. I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask? Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow? Then why bring him along? Don't you think he might try to kill you again? Maybe he's just biding his time. Well, if you are, then maybe I should too. But that doesn't mean I won't keep an eye on him. He's just too shifty. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big. The more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you? I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is... it's a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
Está loca.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life. True enough. Who'd have thought a sister would prove to be an adept thief and spy, eh? Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said. Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch. No, I don't like her at all. Why, do you? Great. So they were right. Well, it's your funeral. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we? Something on your mind? Of course.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. Which one? When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in a land of their own. The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers.
¿Qué me lo había dicho eso?
What's on your mind?
Ah, ella me dijo que me tenía algo que decir, ¿no?
Is something troubling you? You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight. And that gives me hope. Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old? Griffins. Alas, that seems to be the only thing people remember from the tales. The mighty flying mounts that bore the Grey Wardens into battle. Unfortunately, they've all passed back into the Maker's hand. So that wish will have to go unfulfilled. It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago.
Pero los grifos no están muertos. Hay 13 que están... hay 13 huevos que están en los... Una maga los mantuvo con un hechizo.
The blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead, and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back, and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled. This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden. What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. What's on your mind? Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. I suppose I must be.
¿Por qué no me dice?
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
No me quiso decir, algo le pasa. Quizá tengo que tener más aprobación.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss? Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field. I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler. I do. It is not something inherent in an assassin's skills, however, merely something complementary. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we? Here I am. Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see. If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows? Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it? To be truthful, I didn't even know the crows existed when I joined them. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased, for 3 sovereigns, I'm told, which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way, buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder, and if you do poorly in your training, you die. Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you? Oh, you're speaking seriously, aren't you? I do forget that this is not Antiva City. We are a little more open-minded about such things where I hail from. Is this something that I should beg pardon for?
Bueno, ves, el Dragon Age ya desde el Origin ya tenía un poquito de cosas. Y eso que fue hecho en el 2009.
Of course, my mistake. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go. Eventually can be a very, very long time if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Menos uno.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses, even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree? Now there's an interesting word, innocent. How many men do you know who can claim to be truly innocent? But if you're talking generalities, such as children and relatives and bystanders and such, never on purpose. But it happens. It's unfortunate, but death comes to us all. If not me, then some wasting disease, or a fall down the stairs, or at the hands of a darkspawn. It's all relative in the end. Death happens, as we like to say, and when I get paid for it, death happens more often. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules, oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else? None that I wouldn't get into trouble for performing publicly. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them. Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes. It is fine enough with its dogs and its mud. The people are spirited, even if they can't tell the difference between an assassin and a mere killer. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable? You have me there, indeed. I, for one, can make no such claim, as I never laid eyes on the woman. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most. It may as well be, but not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else. Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no? True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who then spares my life? I could not. Even Grey Wardens who spared the lives of assassins? Understood. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal. Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Con ella ya creo que ya repartí. Esta es la que le había cambiado. A ver, bueno, el arco no lo puedo poner todavía. No, para Mago no tengo nada. Bueno, salvo esa. Este es mejor. Ah, pero ¿cómo? Qué cagada que no puedo. A ver. Ah, sí puedo. Lo que pasa es que a él le había dejado... no, este se le va a poner. Vamos a ponerle acá un puntito. Dos puntos. Ah, claro, pasó de nivel y como yo no le agregaba la habilidad, pasó otro nivel y tenía el mismo logo, por eso no me di cuenta.
and your friends are formidable folk, and I'm sure...
Bueno, a ver los regalos. Bueno, este para hacer van. Espera que guardo.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Gracias de Andraste. Leliana.
Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're very pretty. These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Los guerrín... Wine.
Oh, marvelous.
Este blondo solar. No, este no. Este creo que tampoco. Naturaleza muerta. Este.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Estatuilla de dragón de piedra. Alistar.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Vino, wine.
Oh, marvelous.
Entonces parece que el perro. Esto para el perro. Tienen exquisito grabado que representan los huesos de la guerra. Para el perro se va. Este me parece que es para Morrigan. A ver, se lo voy a dar a Morrigan. Está en 100. Lo podría vender para amuleto de la madre de... Ay, bueno, este ya me imagino.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it? Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that? Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things. I don't know what to say. I'm honored. Thanks again.
Zafiro. Ah, esto ya. Bueno, lo de los perros se lo doy a alguien que tenga poca acervana. A ver, vamos a guardar.
You have excellent taste. How nice.
Listo. tenemos que ir al coso, al círculo.